Oh my god. Wow, that was freaking insane. What is going on, Knights of X? Welcome to the final match of the 3v3 season, the championship round for me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of looking forward to the end of Darkseid Rey in 3v3. What a bonkers Datacron. Even JMK Cat Ezra can be pretty annoying if you don't have the right answers to it. So, as much as I love Grand Arena, I'm kind of happy the 3v3 season is ending. So, just want to go out and say happy Labor Day to everyone today. I'm currently recording on Labor Day, so anyone that celebrates, happy Labor Day. Let's head into game. Skill rating, 39, 69, and Kyber 1. If we get this win, we might be able to get to the 4,000 mark. Probably not, but pretty close. Our opponent for today is Walker Boy from the guild Dark Schwartz Legion. And not an incredibly high legacy score. Maybe a newer player. I didn't play with the old GAC system, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. They're at their rank now, which is very impressive. 13.3 million galactic power. Right off the bat, I am noticing they do not have JML's ultimate. So maybe this is a newer account. I don't know for sure, but very well could be. Has Mace. Working on the pirates slowly. Nothing crazy in terms of spending. They have them at relics, but I don't think we're gonna see them on defense. Datacrons, very, very good. Has all the important ones from the Echoes of War. 2 full rows of 9s from the Echoes of War regular set, and 2 extra here. Pretty decent on the new set. Doesn't have Shorty up and running, so maybe Jabba's probably not on defense. But very good with the level 9s. Actually doing really good with the level 9s for the new set, the Cosmic Plunder. Now, let's take a look-see. We're attacking a little bit later today because I was doing stuff with the fam and I went to the gym, so we have about an hour and a half left for attacks. So, 2029. That's definitely going to include some drops. There's no way that it's not going to include drops. So, one tap on everything here besides JMK Cat Ezra. Seems to be a tougher team to deal with than Kylo this season for most players. Up top, we have all one-shots up top. So I'm curious if there's any in the back. No drops on the back. I was able to full clear my back wall with 3 GLs. If we go to ships. Okay, so honestly, they had the 3 holds on, or 3 attempts on my JMK Cat Ezra. So maybe that led a lot of banners, but I don't know if they had some low banner wins at all. We might be able to afford maybe 2 drops, possibly. Not going to rely on it, but we shall see. Their bottom front wall. We have a regular Traya squad with no Savage. So I wonder if we can throw in a cheaper counter. We got unaligned Force users. We have the Savage Starkiller team. We got Saul Luthen. And then we have, obviously, the JMK Cat Ezra. No Kylo on the back, on the bottom front wall. Up top, we got Mace, Enoch, Tuskens, Baylan, and then a Rex team. So I think my biggest concern is I'm going to assume, right off the bat, I think there's going to be a Kylo in the back wall. Because if they brought Kylo on offense, they were more than likely going to use him against my JMK Cat Ezra. Or they did it against my SLKR. I have no idea. But what I need to do is ensure that Bane and Malak are not used on this front wall. Need to save them for the back. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to do Night Sisters on JMK Ezra. I'm 2 for 2 on it since the mod change. But if we can't finish it with Night Sisters, we'll have to clean it up with another very strong team, so probably Queen Amidala. So let's get after it today, guys. Let's go for 3-0 for the final week of 3v3 and end the season with a bang. So, guys, always reminding you, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already for more content. Shows you appreciate the content, and it helps me a tremendous amount. But let's get into the final match. Let's get a W. Have some fun. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. First battle. Let's get it out of the way. Let's go for 3 this final week with this counter. I'm going to use Wampa Cron here because I don't think I'm going to need Wampa for anything on the top and bottom. So, if that's the case, if he's needed in the back, that'll suck. But, you know what? It does not matter. I'm going for the high damage instead. It's a little dicey last time. Focus Datacron for Hermit Yoda. Incredibly strong. I checked the speeds prior. Ezra's very fast. 373 turns into 403. Cat is fast. She's 371. We're going to go for Cat first because she's going to outspeed both of our Night Sisters. Wampa, Focus, Datacron, the offensive crit damage are just so nice with this counter and ensure Spirit hits hard. The biggest thing is being able to land the crit. So since the mod change, just a reminder, she's at 100% crit chance. It's still not a guarantee, but it's better than 86%, which I had it before. So, let's get this done. I think worst case scenario, Cat goes down, but Ezra, it will be up in the air. Okay, this. That's all normal. So, he goes first before her. That's not typical. But still not the end of the world. Vulnerable is great. This Cat's going to go down. It's going to happen. That's... Okay, that's fine. Here, this is the RNG. I think we're going to land the hit, but it's all about the crit. So let's see. We got the crit, and he didn't go down yet. That does not the end of the world. Boom. Very, very happy with that. That's a tanky Ezra. He survived the big hit, but since we got the stun and the big hit, it was enough to pull it off. So let's go ahead and get some tenacity up for our team. Let's just do a basic. We'll save the buff dispel for when we need it. Let's just do it now. The biggest thing is trying to get our Great Mothers to live with the big hits on Kenobi. That's always the scary part. So he had blind, so that's not really anything crazy in terms of RNG. More tenacity up is good. Okay, we have foresight. Let's just do a basic. Counterattack could be scary. There we go. Let's just do this. I really want my spirit with some foresight right now. It's a little dicey. Okay. Do we have a buff removal? No, we're ability blocked. Alright, let's see. Who are you going to go for? Spirit again. Okay, at least she's under stealth now, but we have to ensure the foresight. It's crucial. Rather get some armor shred going. So far, so good. Tenacity up is good here. Basic. It's a big hit. Keeps whiffing on the foresight. I'm totally okay with this. Let's do a basic again. I'd rather you target someone else, to be honest, but the foresight is heavily crucial for spirit. Again. We need that foresight because the damage is completely mitigated, but unfortunately, we hit a little bit too hard. Yeah, guys, this counter is a huge game changer. I wish I was using this in the beginning half of the season. We just didn't have the knowledge or the testing yet. So, 3 for 3 on the main account with this counter. Cannot go wrong with it. It's going to be a huge game changer, hopefully for 5v5 as well, but really has helped me out so far. Love it. Same thing as last time versus this squad. It's the very powerful Savage Scav Starkiller team. This one has the protection up level 3 for light side instead of the turn meter, so hopefully Ray isn't too fast. The stun 6, which doesn't matter against our team, we cleanse. And obviously the very overpowered Scav Ray 9. With health, crit damage, and tenacity. We're going with the Sith Triumvirate minus Scion. We're going with Savage, stacking offense 3, potency, crit damage, and 229% defense. It really helped me last time against those big hits, so we're going to keep up the same game plan. The last time I lost Traya early, we cannot afford to lose her. Or at least we can't afford to lose Nihilus. Nihilus would be way too important to lose. So we're not going to be able to get the cooldown increase on her there. Not that bad. When it comes down to it, and if I have it up, I might annihilate Starkiller first because I don't want them to get to Unleashed. But I don't know if we're going to be able to stall it out enough. Might counter here. Alright, no Unleashed yet. Savage might stop that. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. We might be able to get rid of him. Very good. Right before Unleashed. That makes me hyped. A lot smoother than last time. The last battle was a little dicey. Scav Ray one-shot my Traya. Look at that. Nice and clean. 57 banner win against a very overpowered online Force user Scav Ray team. So that's really good that we got the full banners there. Grand Arena is off to a phenomenal start. For this online Force user team, I'm feeling Sith Eternal solo. I think if I can link Malicos, I could stop the critical damage from him and it'd be pretty okay. I think that's not a bad option. So Their Datacron is ramping offense 3 with potency, high crit damage, crit chance, and health steal. As long as I link Malicos, he ain't critting me, so I'm feeling pretty confident. Health and protection recovery 3 for Dark Side. Crit chance, high defense, offense, potency, and crit damage. I think the high defense will also be helpful here. Just have to link Malicos. That's, I think, the most important part. Be kind of crazy if we lose. But I'm trying to go for a little bit of the efficiency card. Okay, luckily that didn't do too much damage. Get the heal immunity gone as soon as possible. That'd be phenomenal. Let's heal back up. We're already at ultimate. Very good. And that's it. Now we just auto. It should be a 58. Maybe a 59. We're recovering protection because of the Datacron. Look at that. You see that? This could turn into a 59. I'm telling you guys, sometimes that Datacron comes in clutch. It's like, whenever there's a Datacron review, and there's a health and protection recovery on the 3 or whatever, the 6, it's very situational. Sometimes it's very clutch to have. So, in a banner, like a banner pinch situation where you need that one banner to pull out the victory, that can make the difference in the end. Really happy with how that battle went. Let's try to have some fun. Let's see if this counter will work. I know we can afford a drop, but I haven't tried this all season. I haven't actually used Revan with the Zalbar Omicron. I have it on my roster, so let's try to have some fun with it. Regular Traya squad, not the crazy relics. They have high stacking offense 3 with high crit damage, high potency, and protection. So let's see if the Zalbar Omicron can do some work here. Stacking offense 3, high crit damage, offense, and lots of protection. Hopefully very nice for Zalbar. Yeah. This could be a risk, but... very okay with that. Oh my god. Wow, that was freaking insane. I mean, obviously we lost mission because of the Omicron, but Zalbar hitting like an absolute truck with the 58% crit damage. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, that wasn't even that close. That was very easy. Super solid win. Not sure if that was the last team on the bottom wall. It could have been. I don't remember. If not, let's check out the back. But anyway, good solid win. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sticking with Baylan against Saw and Luthen. 2 Omicron team. Terminator in the beginning, so it might be kind of fast. Crit avoidance, health steal, tenacity, crit damage, and protection. Baylan is the key. Cooldown reduction 3. Blind for the Inquisitor 6. Marok 9. Protection, health, crit avoidance, tenacity, and health steal. Let's take a look-see. That's the Terminator in the beginning, obviously. Alright, we're able to overlap them. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a basic. Oh, that was fast. Hopefully that's enough to kill. It is. What a freaking breeze. Yeah, that's just so solid. So freaking solid. Saw on defense is very annoying, but honestly, no answer for Baylan this season. Hopefully that's not considered overkill. I've been doing it all season long. That is officially the bottom front wall. Let's see if I was correct in predicting that SLKR is on defense, or if I was wrong. So, let's check it out. 554 heading into the back, and as I knew, and I was correct, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is in the back with Stormtrooper. So, I'm happy I didn't drop on the front. I'm definitely going to do the Dark Trooper trick because there's no need to risk a Grand Arena that's going so well where I don't really need the banners. My opponent dropped twice, so I got 3 holds, 3 attempts. So, I should be in pretty good shape as long as I just do the normal Dark Trooper trick. We should be okay. We're going to probably use the Darth Vader Cron against it with Bane, but yeah, this Grand Arena is looking pretty good. As long as I'm smart with my counters, we should have this in the bag. You know the deal. Dark Trooper, sending him in against this very overpowered team. Triple Omicron, she is modded for, looks like, lots of offense. That's 11k offense. That's extremely dangerous, so I'm happy I'm doing this. Let's go send him in. Okay, cool. Submit. Go right back in. Bane, Malak. And we're going with the Darth Vader Focus Datacron. Going a little bit more than normal here. Like I said, no need to risk. I don't have any health in this Datacron, but the defense and crit damage is nice against the non-true damage hits. So this should, you know, I've only failed this once on a Dark Trooper spoon feed, and that was on my alt account. So let's see. Okay, that's not typical. That is not typical. Okay. You gotta go for her. That should be a kill. We're good. No matter what, we're good. Hopefully it's a 2 drop or a 2 attempt instead of a 3, because then it would be pretty even with my opponent. So that's something to keep an eye on. I should have done that on Kylo. Alright, let's do this. He's gonna go into ult. That's fine. We're gonna save it. Is he Stormtrooper? What Stormtrooper is doing? It's very annoying. We gotta be careful he doesn't siphon too much on us. Because it very well could happen. Okay, end it. Alright, cool. You just never know. You never know with Kylo. First Order Stormtrooper, I think, is definitely the more annoying. You saw how many times they were attacking out of turn there with, you know, Darkside Rey attacking out of turn, Supreme Leader Kylo attacking out of turn. I think the Stormtrooper variant is way more obnoxious, but no need to fear. Bane was here for the clear, so not sure if that worked out, but alright, very cool. That should be the only drop for the entire Grand Arena. Good stuff. Time to take care of Baylan on defense, and Jabba is the perfect answer for Baylan this season. Double Omicron, potency up and tenacity up 3. Luckily, we have a perma buff immunity on our second special, so it shouldn't matter. They have the turn meter level 6 for Inquisitors with high crit damage, health, crit chance, and protection. We're going with Jabba with the shorty focus Datacron. Really good crit avoidance, high defense, and potency. That's the biggest thing about it, being able to land those thermals. We're going to straight up gun down Baylan immediately. Okay, all good. Part of the plan. There's not any tenacity in the world that's going to stop these from landing. That should be a kill. Very good. I like the blind on Shin. Yep, that's why I like the blind there. Let's put a blind on Marok. Get the contract. Alright, that's a little annoying. I'm gonna stall it out for the 57. Should be it right here. Yeah, 57. No need to end it if it was gonna be 56. Just want to play it safe. We don't know the situation in ships yet, so 57 banners with Jabba is pretty consistent with this team. This worked out really great for me last time. Gungans against Captain Enoch with a very powerful Datacron. They have the cooldown reduction 3, defense to offense 6, and obviously the very wordy Night Trooper level 9 with health steal, health, crit chance, tenacity, and crit avoidance. Our Datacron is the ramping crit damage 3. Nothing crazy about that. The 100% offense 6 is very nice. Don't have any level 9 for Tarpals. High crit damage, health steal, offense, potency, and defense. I think those are really good stats for this team. Like I said, I was over worried about this last time, and it was so easy. Like, Enoch should go down here. Yeah. Yeah, it's just an absolute breeze. Look at that. That's just incredible. It's just so overkill, I guess, but don't really know what I'm going to use Gungans for any other team. Not really that good on defense because they're very easily countered by many other squads, so I will take a full banner win with Gungans today. We're going to go ahead and use Bo-Katan against the Mauldarians, see who the true leader of Mandalore is. They have a stacking offense 3, Mandalorian Retribution 6, so ideal combination. Health steal, crit chance, offense, and potency. I'm going to save the Rolo Cron for something else, possibly. Don't think I need it. I'm going to use the Jawa-focused Datacron. That Terminator in the beginning for the weakest ally is pretty nice to have. With crit damage, health, lots of potency, and health steal. I think it's a pretty good Cron for this team. Biggest concern is timing out because of the teabagging. That's about it.
No. 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 No.
Wow, that's a lot of turns. Okay, you're getting a little low. Do we have 10 stacks of heat? We do. Let's go do this. There we go. No more mole. And that's a daze, so that's why I like doing that there.
No.
Maybe this could be a 56. Let's find out. I'm gonna do this here. We got a stun, too. This was absolutely a breeze. Why are they attacking out of turn so much? Is something going on? 56 in 3v3 with Bo-Katan is incredible. She is clearly the ruler and leader of Mandalore in that lore-accurate battle. Love to see it. Nice, easy win. No teabagging stopping us today. For Tuskens, going for 3v3, or 3 for 3 for the season on this. I think it's so fun to use. Tarkin clones. They have the potency up and tenacity up 3 with protection, tenacity, and health steal. I am not going with the clone Cron. I'm going with the ramping offense 3 with my highest crit damage. I think that's all that matters because he will have advantage, and that doesn't matter. He's going to get the crit. With defense, offense, potency, and protection. Like I said, this has worked out great for me all season long. Don't see why it should change here. Okay, we do that. Probably going to cleanse, which is fine. You're going to remove the buff, which is going to give me advantage. And the battle should be over in 2 seconds. Right here in 3, 2, 1. Wow, it didn't end the battle, but there you have it. A little bit not as easy as last time. It ended up being a 56, but regardless, it plays out the same every other time. I guess we didn't get the big enough crit on the Chieftain, because we didn't have the clone level 6 with the ramping offense or something like that. I don't know. It worked out for us. I will take it. No need to fear. So we have 2 jails remaining on our side. We have JML, and then we also have Leia. So I'm probably going to use JML against Jocasta Nu because she is so annoying, and I don't feel like dealing with her craziness today. Keller and Beck and Jedi Temple Guard Focus Datacron. Jedi Temple Guard Focus Datacron has incredible stats. It's got crit avoidance, armor pen, resistance pen, all the good stuff. So we're going with JML, Cal, and Luke. Lightside max health to protection 3. Very high protection stats and offense. I wonder who's going to get captive. I didn't really take a look. It's okay. It's Jedi Knight Cal. Not ideal. Hopefully we can get rid of Granny quickly. I'm going to increase the cooldowns on Kelleran. He's probably going to put who under stealth? Is it Jocasta? That's very annoying. I'm not happy with you. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's go past the turn back to Luke. We should see a lot of kills here. Ooh, you're annoying. I don't want her to get into form. Okay, we're good. She will definitely have it next turn. Don't like the ability block there. Oh, she's going to get into rifle form, and she's going to be a pain in the tuchus. Hopefully she doesn't steal banners. I don't think she's going to... Oh, we were dazed. I wonder if I can one-shot her, and that could stop the Annihilate. Blind here is nice. Okay. I'm fine with that. Get the crit immunity. She shouldn't hit too hard. Let's just do a basic. It can't get countered. I'm gonna do a basic. Is she gonna get avoided? Okay, cool. No rifle form. Very cool. Or no rifle explosion. Yeah, it's a very tricky team sometimes because getting put under captive in the beginning can be really annoying. Not being able to utilize a character in 3v3 because there's not that many characters to begin with is very, very difficult. But luckily we had JML and we walked right over them. Alright, time for some Tarkin clones. We're going to do Starkiller here. A little more concerning because it has the Scorch level 9. It's the Ramping Offense 3, Ramping Offense 6, Scorch 9, Health Steal to the max, and lots of defense. We're going with Starkiller, Mara Jade, and Palp. Cooldown reduction 3. So we land a lot of debuffs. Very likely we're going to reduce our cooldowns. With crit chance, lots of crit damage. A lot. As long as we can survive the opening, we should be in good shape. So this is the biggest concern, is that they can remove turn meter, because I'm going to remove this buff. But if I go ahead and do this, it should help because it kind of resets it. Kinda. Can we get a stun? We got a stun on Tarkin. Okay. Not the end. Let's see if we can remove some buffs. He's probably going to cleanse. Alright, no cleanse. That's actually nice. The crit damage isn't too high. It's probably because of the defense. Alright, no cleanse there. It's kind of cool. We got to be careful. If we remove buffs, it's going to remove our turn meter. I'm fine with it because we have stagger, but that did remove turn meter. Fine with it. Totally fine with it. Should be a kill. Okay, the threat is gone. Alright, very cool. As long as we get a stun, we can throw this on auto. Cool. Auto. Should be a 57. Yeah, absolute cake. Very simple. Happy I can split my unaligned Force user team. Don't really need Vegito at the moment, so them on their own, still very good in Grand Arena. This could be pretty interesting. This could be kind of fun. It's a Zorii Resistance team. Not the crazy relics, but it's still a very good Datacron this season and a good team. Turn meter in the beginning. Stun 6. Shouldn't matter here. With health and protection. I'm trying something different. This could be pretty interesting for 3v3 or even next season. Going with the Rolo Cron. Rolo Cron on a Malicos team. No allied galactic lens. Whenever a light side ally uses an ability, all buffed allies assist. So Malicos can clearly assist here. Really good stats for this team. I'm just curious how the interaction is going to work, because this should normally be a very easy counter, but I want to see how it works because we're all buffed. See that? We all assist. So he's assisting twice, it looks like. No one's going to assist here. Look at that. That's the armor pen. This should also be an assist twice. Ooh, there was the stun. Okay. Should be a double assist again. So we're constantly getting that tenacity up, it looks like. This could kill Zorii. Yeah, it can. I think it's a cool interaction. It wasn't really needed for this team, but that's kind of cool. I mean, just because the level 3 only works for light side allies, Malicos is still able to assist twice, which can be pretty good in some situations. So keep an eye on that interaction for next 5v5 season. The most interesting thing is, where the hell are you going to use Rolo Cron? Because so many teams can benefit from it, but that is pretty cool. The last time I get to use this Datacron in 3v3, my god, this team has helped me in so many situations, in such pinches. I freaking love it. This was a Cron that I'm absolutely going to miss for 3v3 because it had a good balance of being strong but also easy to deal with. But we're taking it against a Captain Rex squad. They have the Terminator in the beginning with crit avoidance, crit damage, protection, and health steal. Support Cron. Absolutely love it. Queen Amidala. Should be absolute cake. Even if I do an AoE and they revive, it's still a breeze. Look at that. They're pretty fast. Ask me if I'm afraid to do an AoE. Ask me really quick. They're taking a lot of turns, actually. Yeah, ask me if I'm scared. Say goodbye. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, no other team is going to be that fun to use in Grand Arena. I mean, Padawan Obi-Wan hitting that freaking hard is sick. I kind of hope this support cron comes back in a normal set because it really makes things fun. Honestly, makes it fun. Easy win. And to end the 3v3 character season, Leia against Master Mace Windu with a focused Datacron for Jedi Temple Guard. They're going to get damage immunity in the beginning. Not a big deal. We'll get through it. Very, very easy. We're going with a Terminator in the beginning cron with the Unresistible Stun 6. Pretty decent stats. Crit chance, health steal, crit damage, health, crit avoidance, and tenacity. I mean, this is an absolute breeze. The big question is, am I going to get 57 banners? That's the biggest question. Okay, let's get a stun. Still have to deal with damage immunity. And you are gone, my dude. That's another stun right here. This could be a stun. There we go. Yeah, it's just not even close. She's probably gonna get too much tenacity to get stunned. Never mind. What an easy battle. Yeah, no challenge at all. Leia against Master Mace is not even worthy of a discussion. It's just a total annihilation. Game plan worked out great. Couldn't have asked for a better character battle. Can't afford to drop on Kylo, so no need to risk the Grand Arena. Ship time. Are we going to eat our words, and is ships going to cost us? Let's check out the wall. 16, 18 heading into ships, so that's typical what we get with a drop. It's around, you know, pretty even. We have to deal with, yeah, this is a pattern. This is an absolute pattern. Most players are doing this. I'm doing it. No one wants to deal with ship RNG. So we're going, the meta is very heavy offense on ships. Don't want it to come down to this point where you're going to throw it. So same thing as always. Leviathan against Executor. Negotiator against Malevolence. And then Profundity against Radis. And we're going to finish the season out strong. So Leviathan against Executor. There's no triple attacker, so it makes you feel a little bit better. Bringing in the smart reinforcements where I can one-shot a ship. I can get the Terminator when I hit under protection. Should not be difficult. Okay, we're going to check out the turn order. And you're going to target Interceptor. That's fine. Let's just go for a basic. Put this on our Interceptor. Save that for when the Tenacity down or Tenacity up is gone. Let's get a heal. Good thing we put it on Interceptor because that provides breach immunity. Or target lock immunity. Not breach immunity. That's my fault. Alright, 2 members have no Tenacity up. Only got it on 1, unfortunately. Alright, not the end of the world. No one got marked, so that's a plus. We are going to have to stall out a turn so that we can get our... Alright, that's a little annoying. Got to be a little cautious of that. We could lose our Sith fighter here. Oh no, we cleansed. Very nice. Okay, we're going to do this. Because you don't want Slave 1 coming out or any other crazy ship. They're going to get a cleanse, unfortunately. Did not get rid of Punishing 1. Kind of annoying. They're going to do a little bit of an onslaught here. Okay. There's the contract. At least we won the ultimate race. Might lose some banners. But not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and heal over here. Okay. I'm fine with doing an AoE. They seem to cleanse the fear anyway. Let's go all out here. We're going to blow up Punishing 1 because they're more than likely going to have the Death Mark ability up. Yep. Totally cool with that. This should be a kill. Okay. Very good. This is looking very good. We're going to go with a... We'll go with this. We're going to get a final heal. Let's see if Razor Crest steals banners. I guess it's still 1. 74. Right? Yeah, 74. Lost protection on Sith Fighter. Super easy when Houndstooth is in the starting lineup. Triple Attacker is way more threatening, but I'm happy that we're not dealing with crazy ship RNG today. 2 more fleets. Profundity against Radis. You guys know the deal. This is my go-to. It should be a very easy 77 unless there's unbelievable crazy amount of dodging in the beginning. That's literally the only RNG. Like, if this dodges, then that was the best RNG you could probably get. So RNG is definitely on our side today. They're going to do the cleanse. That's fine. But we might get in a good spot because... Look at this. Got a little bit of a heal. Not the end of the world. Yeah, this is feeling really good. I mean, there's a little RNG there. They have evasion up, but... Look at that. That is picture perfect in terms of battles. That's a 40-second ship battle. Usually, Zori's ship comes out, causes a bit of an annoyance for a little bit, but... Ship RNG is on our side today. 1 more fleet to finish the season. Negotiator against Malevolence. I've got a 66 before. I got a 73 the other day. Let's go for, the safer option. I'm bringing in 2 reinforcements just in case, even though it shouldn't come down to it. I just think I had bad RNG that other battle, but there's no need to risk anything at the moment. Okay. Defense down. That's good RNG. I like the basics here. Now, I've heard a bunch of comments in chat saying I should do a stealth. Oh, guys, the battle's over. See, like, that's how it should be every time. I don't know what happened the first time. It's going to be a 73 because I brought in an extra reinforcement, but that was the fastest ship battles we've ever had. Like, this could be the shortest video of the season. I don't know for sure, but this video is going to be very short compared to most because we absolutely had a really good week. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the best weeks we've had in 3v3 for a little bit. Let's go review the map, check out my final thoughts for the season, and see how we did. We finished the season with a score of 2061 with a forced dropped. Very happy with how this Grand Arena went. There's a clear edge to players that got the Great Mother team up and running. And I think that's the only difference between me and my opponent today was I had a solid counter for JMK Cat, and theirs did not work out for them. Whether it was either Baylan or Great Mothers or something. Something didn't work out in their favor, whatever they tried. And we were able to pull out the victory because of it. Because the difference is I was able to one-shot their JMK Cat, and it just makes a load of difference in the end in terms of banners. So I'm going to highly recommend, guys, that if we ever see this team again, or regardless, please, 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 if you're an early game player, mid game player, late game player, get your Great Mother team up and running. They're one of the best teams in the game by far and have made huge strides into my account for breaking into not only the top 200, but the top 50, solely because of that team. So that is my biggest thing for this season was Great Mothers continue to be the most pivotal part of my roster in terms of the recent affairs. That was the biggest difference for this season. We finished the season 6-3. 6-3. So we did really well in the later half, had a struggling early half. Next season is going to be just as tough because we're going to be starting at a higher skill rating with very good players. So guys, I hope you enjoy this Grand Arena season as much as I did. If you guys learned a bunch of counters, you guys enjoyed the content, consider subscribing to my channel. Leave a like on the video. And as always, I will see you guys very shortly. May the Force be with you all.